You've never seen a musical quite like the one produced by Book and Blanket Players this year. You may remember the Book and Blanket Players as a summer program for Adirondack kids, ages 8 to 18. They're given live theater experience with a performance after one intense week of rehearsals. They typically present their show on a stage in a school building, but this year the students won't appear on the same stage. They performed the show from their separate homes, and their scenes were recorded and edited together for a 2020-style virtual production. Joining us now to tell us about this unique musical is Book and Blanket Players producer Kathy Recchia. Hello, Kathy.
Hello, Paul.
Kathy, your summer program has put 10 shows on the stage, but COVID-19 prevented kids from safely performing in the same space this year. Given a very difficult year, full of challenges, why have the program this year? Why did you not want to just wait a year until a time when maybe the kids and the audience could gather together again for a big show?
Well, at the point when we made the decision to continue, it was March, and a lot of things were already starting to be canceled. And we did think about it, but we did have some parents who were very eager for us to go on. And fortunately, one of our parents, the dad of some of our kids, is a tech person, and he agreed to do it with us. And he was one of our most eager supporters that there be something for the kids this summer. So with his help, we decided to move forward.
That probably made you feel very good that one of the parents who was the most vocal could also help you put something together like this technically. So what was the solution? How did you decide to present the show this year?
Well, we decided that we would go online, and we decided that we would come up with something original. And we took 13 songs from the public domain. That's like up to, I believe, including 1924, and put them together, and then developed a writing team, 6 of our student actors and our creative team. And we assigned teams to write scenes and to work the songs into the scene.
Oh, by myself I get lonely, watching the clock on the shelf. I'd love to rest my weary head on somebody's shoulder. I hate to grow older all by myself.
So that's how we came up with Piano Portal, a 2020 time travel musical.
What an appropriate title for this year, 2020, because this musical is a very 2020 style musical. But what is this show exactly?
It's about 5 kids who are stuck at home during the pandemic.
You know, I thought meeting up for games every day would be enough, but I really just want to hang out again in person, you know?
Ugh, I know.
Hey guys. And they are playing video games on their computer with each other, and they hit this one game that sucks them in, and it becomes an adventure. They travel through every decade between 1910 and 2020. And it's a bit Wizard of Oz-ish in that, you know, was this real? Was this not? And they're very happy when they come out of it.
It sounds very interesting. I can't wait to see the whole thing. But the final product is an edited video. Now, normally the kids get together in person to rehearse with adult mentors. How did the rehearsals happen this year?
So the rehearsals had to, of course, also happen online. So our choreographer worked with the people who do movement and dance individually.
Can we try that? The one where you're turning?
Yes. So that would be.
That was great. I recognize you're having to take steps, but keep it in a small space.
As far as the part that my co-director, Andy Scavla, and I do, we do all the blocking. And so usually that's done on a stage in the auditorium. So this was done on a screen. And so instead of, being able to see them and move them around and have a real set, we had to keep thinking, okay, stage left, stage right, who's on which side? And even if we didn't see it that way on our screen, we had to imagine it in our heads that way. So when you're reading the headlines, maybe you could look the other way, because right now it looks like you're looking out the window. So pretend that there's a passenger next to you and you're reading the headline over their shoulder.
Wait, I see a headline. Saigon Falls, April 30th, 1975. We're definitely in the 70s.
You're doing a good job, girls.
The kids have been teaching us a lot because most of the creative team is not from their generation. And so we're learning a lot from them on how to use Google Drive and how to share folders and how to upload. And, we've had to look at a few tutorials to get it right and to bring everything together in an electronic format.
We will hide like mountain climbers.
So that's great how the mentors who usually are teaching so much, they learned from the kids this year. But how else did technology add to the creative edge of the show?
We would try to do some tricks that would enable the audience to believe that people are in the same place. So with that technology, we would have two of the same prop so it could be passed through the screen.
Ava, will you be all right if we wind you up and see what you do?
The challenge there was getting the props to the kids who are not in the same place and then coordinating the motion through the screen so it looked like they were receiving it in the same spot where they're passing it off. And that was a real fun challenge and trick to accomplish.
In spite of the challenging year, it sounds like you're having a good time with this. What is the best thing that's come out of this new experience?
I think realizing that we can still create art and feel together, despite not being able to be in the same place, it very much felt like we were working together with the kids. It was the same back and forth that happens when we're in the theater. And when I'd be done at the end of the day and I was talking to my family and saying, oh, when I got home today, and I'd stop myself and I'd be like, wait, I was home the whole time, but I felt like I was transported and somewhere with my people and my actors.
Well, that is so wonderful, Kathy. Thank you so much for helping creativity flourish in your community.
Well, thank you.
And how about the students? What's it like for them to perform in this unique show?
The blocking is definitely more difficult because when you're on stage, it's really easy to tell if someone is to your left or to your right. But on Zoom, people are seeing different images and you have to try to remember where that person is. So sometimes I'm looking at a bottle of hand sanitizer. I'm thinking, okay, that bottle of hand sanitizer is the person who is in the room next to me and I'm talking to. So it's a lot more difficult and it's hard to keep up the energy when you don't have those people around you, I think, but it's still fun.
This is a very innovative new way of acting, and we've had to experiment a lot along the way to find methods that work, and sometimes it's really challenging and demanding to make sure you're keeping up with everything, recordings, and the technology has been difficult, but it's really exciting to know that we're making something new happen and it's entirely original.
It's great to see new and exciting things happening in the North Country. Piano Portal, a 2020 time travel musical, had its big premiere as a drive-in show in Keene, New York. Now it's available for everyone to see online, and we have a link for the show in the description below.
Spotlight is supported by the Glenn and Carol Pearsall Adirondack Foundation, dedicated to improving the quality of life for year-round residents of the Adirondack Park.